Quad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, Cal has hired a good coach in Tosh Lupoy with great reputation as a defensive guy. Can he turn the Golden Bears around? Justin Wilcox made some strides, but will Tosh Lupoy be the coach to push them over the top and get back in the conversation of relevance in college football? Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Golden Bears will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. And the tackle is made on the return, but a penalty flag has flown, and I think they may be backing it up a bit. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. The run inside. It's Haynes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wesco open on the right side. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
You know, Clemson football is at its best when they've got that guy at the helm that can be a playmaker. And Cade Klubnik had some of those flashes, right? Like going to the college football playoff the year before. But Clemson returning back to humanity a year ago. Not a good season for them. And Jesse, they didn't go out and get the 5-star commit in the portal. They didn't go out and pay a lot of money. They believe in developing it through high school and the guys they brought in.
Is it the guy, though? Because you mentioned it, David, and you're so right. When they had Deshaun Watson or they had Trevor Lawrence, they were the guy. They were the guy that took this offense, took this entire team to a national championship caliber level. They were true alphas at the quarterback position, and now we're going to find out if this new guy is the guy.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
He's got it down the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a 1st down. Now maybe open it up even more.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass.
Finding some room. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Running inside. It's Davidson. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Golden Bears offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Adam Muhammad came over in the portal from Washington. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. From the gun, the ground game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Sangapolitelli got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Walk. Ready. Go. Go. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The easy way to convert on 3rd down, the penalty moves the sticks. The give from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Throwing Sangapolitelli. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. You would have really hoped that you would have... Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Sangapolitelli. Caught, and he's got room. The tag! Touchdown, Golden Bears! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The play action fake. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
He's got him. And he got it oh so close. First down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Here comes Clemson with another first down. He goes right back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure.
There's some room. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And this one is perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Going with the ground game left. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Perry. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Line getting set on 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Break. Solo. Ready, go. Hey, move. Go.
Give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Power football with the run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Going to get a stoppage here as there is an injured Cal Bear on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Golden Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
JKS. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on third down, Sangapolitelli. It's complete. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Golden Bears want to move quickly. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the draw. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Jaron Chiave Sangapolitelli. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Here we go. Ready? 88. Go.
Might as well stick with him. Runs through a tackle. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Might have a chance. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cal! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it in the end zone this time. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The short hands, it's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. A spectacular one-hand grab. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Unloads to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Kick is in the air. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sangapolitelli, play action. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Sangapolitelli pulls it in. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. The run inside. It's Johnson. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll give it to Johnson. He's loose at the 15. After that big game, maybe no longer content to just run the ball and go to the locker room. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. They find Wesco open on the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Finds his big tight end.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. He slings it deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with UAB taking on the Navy Midshipmen. And it's the Blazers, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. They get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. And now over to your game in Berkeley. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Catching up with the Cal Bears head coach at the half. He is so frustrated with his defense right now. They've given up over 80 yards on the ground in that rushing attack. Known for their run game defense, they have got to be more stout at the line of scrimmage. The good news, they are running the ball well. The line of scrimmage has been dominant. He said, we've got to keep it going on offense and tighten things up defensively if we want to stay in this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Golden Bears are rolling down the field. Motion from the wideout. Throwing Sangabovatelli. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Sangabovatelli on the play action. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. JKS fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Jaron Kiave Sangabovatelli hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Grabbed on the right side, that's Wesco. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And after the extra point, they're down 4, 17-13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score.
Go, go! Go, go! Let it go!
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Songo Povatelli. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And this is the beauty of getting in these 3rd down and manageable situations. It makes it so much easier for an offense. Now you can run your RPO game, and everybody has to respect that run. I read it. He reads it correctly, spits it out on the perimeter right now. Your guy does the rest of the work. Nice 3rd down execution.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
Could be an out. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brown. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside. It's Johnson. Maybe a crease. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Wesco open on the right side. He's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Trying play action. Makes the grab. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Complete. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Throwing Sangapovatelli. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Sangapovatelli from the gun on third down. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to return it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Rushes on him. And they got it.
And listen, on 3rd and 1, I'm bringing so many bodies near the line of scrimmage thinking you're going to run the football. But guess what? Now when I got all those bodies near the line of scrimmage, they're already there. I'm blitzing. I'm bringing pressure. I'm getting you on the ground.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
throws it deep. He's got it right down the field. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Tight end now in motion. Trying to move them on the counter. Makes it past the marker. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They go play action with Sangapolitelli. He's got the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time.
Makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Moore.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Clemson jumps to the line.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. He tries to take the top off. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game.
Snags it, and there's running room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait.
Looking to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Offense is headed back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Working well behind the sticks on second down. JKS. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
From the gun on third down, Sangapolitelli on target. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
And that's a beautiful job by the receiver, man, knowing exactly where the sticks are. Don't dance, right? Get that first down. You're on your side of the field, man. You get a new set of downs. Keep this drive alive. I love players that have that awareness.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Jaron Kiave Sangapolitelli finds a soft spot in the middle. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Leaves it with the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Final timeout called by the Tigers. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. With the catch, it's Moore. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Dangerous throw there. This knocked down and incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Works the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clemson is quick to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone is on that defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. They find Wesco open on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't pick up anything, but he did save a few seconds. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.